grip. Touch niggas living me. Fuck niggas killing me. Break your arm and laugh in your face. That's the killing me. Dark clouds surrounding us. You can smell a pound of mouth. Get it. Just put the ground, nigga. Fucking with these things. Yo. As a little kid, I was in the kitchen watching work with the flyest shit. I was never on no hurt shit. Did the flyest shit. I couldn't fuck with no hurt shit. Heavy in gymnastics cause I had to make that work flip. Touch niggas living me. Fuck niggas killing me. Break your arm and laugh in your face. And that's the killing me. Dark clouds surrounding us. You can smell a pound of house. All my niggas came from the bottom. I mean the grounding up. I spotted like Ashley in traffic. You couldn't pass me. Made my first rock before take a shot in the casket. That's about the same time that Teddy got touched too. 2 days later I got brushed in the lunchroom. Day after that I came back with a bump I held to. Only told one red gun I caused hell to. And go stop if a nigga gets caught too. 3 HS, 3 oxys. Not apologetic, why the fuck you think I shot you? Everyone's a blessing.
Why the fuck you think we shot you?
When I pull up on your block, niggas know it's G-Lock. You know I send shots. Give me that the cop. When I pull up at the spot, don't bother cop house. My niggas reckless, and the bullets won't stop. Yo, I'ma ride on my enemies. Since I go today, I bet my dogs will remember me. Shooting out the skinny piece. After this Tennessee.
G19, reach the B19. Fuck with my team, I'ma hit you 19. Time for the stolen 19. 9. Get it, you're mine. Beluga, your rhymes. Hesitant, Carabello. Like the 9x19 that we be selling and telling the story about. Come on, bullets. When I see that trigger, I'ma pull it.
I got the Russian shit in the floor. Yo, that might see with the floor, dog. Yo, 3 ounces, nigga. One with him. My nigga see me low to this bitch. Yo, my nigga stay through to this bitch. You know it's big lock in his bitch, nigga. The C-shot, nigga. 7 shot, nigga, all the way to 5 feet. You let me know.
I know you.
Yo, kid, I got a hot one, nigga. You know I was doing this shit, man. Yeah. I'm out. What?
You are gonna laugh or cry. I couldn't make this shit up. The idea, I grew up watching Max Headroom and ENG and shit like that, Electronic News Gathering. Being able to make these videos while this shit's happening is just like, I'm too fucking high, I don't believe it. Sorry, bro, I love the tune, but you're gonna bring me down.
Drop my very bombs on him. I'm dropping bombs on him. Dropping shit like a pigeon. I'm going Saddam on him. Hotter than the Sudan. I'm so cool, man. You can get it like Al. Cause I got the tool, man.
Home
improvement. Got you in Nike's like just do it. Jump on the beat, swing a 1-2.
I come at you like a maniac with a pencil. Call it Home Depot. Call it Tim And that one actually just drops out that way for some reason. I don't know why, but I have shit happen like that sometimes, so I don't know.
I smoke angel dust and watch the angels bust. I ain't got no trust, but the angels must. I'm for paper pole, they so plain on us. Run away, they come park the plane on us. Watch my gator truck, you hater fuck.
Wow, no,
they gotta wait on us, then we free. Ain't no chains on us. These free and new leaf, we so fucking dangerous. Yes, we some kind of dangerous. The put my drug pit, that's where the bangers bust. So we bomb on, then you hater fuck. Yo, your potato, then make your tater.
Better to carry them. I'd hate to leave them at home and give up my good papers because I left the bad ones at home.
Say little fuck the blow high in your heaven. And I bet you not rolling 7. Like I'm rolling 7. Rolling with my brethren. high as a kite. Suggest you get paranoid, finger on the trigger when you hear noise. Don't come fuck with the scary boys. Won't get fucked from the scary toys. See the new chiefs watch the women hang on us. Like I said, see a new leaf, it's so dangerous. I smoke angel dust to watch the angels fuck. I ain't got no trust but the angels must. I'm so flavorful, they so plain on us. Run away, they come park the plane on us. Watch my gator truck, you hater fuck. Even outside the restaurant, they gotta wait on us. And we free, there's no chains on us. C3 and new leaf, it's so fucking dangerous. Oh, my mind is going through the changes. I'm only comfortable in the company of strangers. I'll tell you I'm an orphan if you need my family. Half the time, even my family can't stand me. I'm a Martian, right? On a Martian flight. Just trying to find another Martian life. I fear I'll die alone, a stone on the deserted beach. No, I can teach, so I just do. And my mind is better than you, that makes me better than you. And I don't make the rules, so don't get pissy. My life is fine, and you live in shitty. The natural law only strong survive. And I don't survive, I multiply. And I don't just fly with a head and classify.
100 times 100 times 100 to 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000. Can you get it?
I smoke angels just to watch the angels fuss. I ain't got no trust but the angels must. I'm so flavorful, they so plain on us. Run away, they go park the plane on us. Watch my gator truck, you hater fuck. Even outside the restaurant, they gotta wait on us. And we free, ain't no chains on us. C3 and new leaf, we so fucking dangerous. I'm sicker, a combination of symptoms that hit you quicker than liquor.
You think they're gonna run out of this?
Genocide on my mind, I'm thinking like
Oh, and I found out,
ain't nobody like Osama. I'm rocking multi-generation.
because I never paid attention,
I'm a president.
when you double up the size with the plastic bottles, you actually pay more than the bottles or the cans. Oh, that's a bad news. We can't play the mathematics.
So sick, that's how I roll. Never left alone. Always got a couple hungry bitches begging for the bone, and your chick's taking up my phone, begging for a banging in her hole. I go deep like a mole, and I ain't fussy. I love all the fushy. The angel trust me. I ain't got no trust but the angel trust. I'm the flavorful, they so plain on us.
This bothers me. Apple and Eve, that's fine. It's a picture of an apple. It's mango orange juice. What the fuck? You try drinking some apple juice and it turns out to be mango orange juice, you're gonna spit it out. What the fuck happened to this?
It's so fucking dangerous.
There are, there, about 1 billion of these in circulation, brethren. 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000. I got 1,000 niggas, I got 1,000 of these. And that's only 1,000th of that money. I'll put them all in a Ziploc bag. Oh, zip-zag, my bad. I'll beat your ass with the goddamn thing.
Chemistry is what I'm feeling from you. A perfect love story with a perfect prelude. I wanna make it right and follow right through. Honey, breakfast in bed is something I can do for you. Eat your mango from the tip of my tongue, and I can get it on. So baby, give me some, and I can give you some, and we can go from there. Keep it PG, but you see what I mean. Let's go. So let me walk some trails.
The Looney Tunes, like Bolivianos, the Mexicanos, the Guatemalans, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Kenyans, the fuckers.
Baby, you can do your thing. And I can do my thing, no, we can do our thing. Say, baby, you can do your thing, so do your thing. And I can do my thing, no, we can do our thing. It's showtime, your time to shine. Escalating at a pace, got to be blind. I get it, got it good, you're doing what you shouldn't. Let me tell you, you're misunderstood. I'm doing my thing, and you're doing yours. Making life happen and dreaming of the clothes you're dreaming.
Remember when I told you that trains was not gonna run?
can be your best friend if you let me see what you believe. Honestly, the perfect life could be that, honey. I'll support you in the front row seat. And baby, you can do your
You think they're gonna run out of this?
do a thing, the we can do a thing. Say, baby, you can do your thing. So do your thing.
There's 5 cases
The we can do a thing.
stacked up like 20 tall on each skid. They got 3 skids sitting in the eye. How good are you at math, bro? How many's in a case? I didn't tell you that part yet, did I? I'm a Ghostface killer, they don't know I exist. I swear, ever since I saw that Don't Do Drugs Spider-Man comic book, every time I see a hockey puck, I just like, you gotta cut that open, because I guarantee there's some pills or something in there. I seen it. Spider-Man told me not to fuck with it, so I know it's in there.
Here's the deal. I'm not here to waste your time. Okay? I certainly hope you're not here to waste mine. So I'm gonna keep this short. Become an employee of this firm, you will make your first $1 million within 3 years. You will make $1 million.
Yeah, white boys, I think that's our real money, yeah?
$1 million. Okay, I started out broke.
That's 10 sugar, there's something wrong with
But
it.
now rich, hey, I started out broke. I started out broke, but now I'm rich, hey.
For all the crack kids, this one is for you. For all the crack kids, this one's for you.
Started out broke, now I'm shining like a light post on top to pay. I started out broke, now I'm rich. Tell these haters, get the fuck out my face. I started out broke, I started out broke, but now I'm rich, hey, hey. I started out net good, but now I need the penthouse. Can see me like the lights out, I ball hard like Stackhouse. You try me the max out, click, clack, pow, pow, cutthroat the mafia. You know how I get down, I don't fuck with haters, I don't fuck with snitch, certified top dog. I don't fuck with bitches, yeah I do, I'm lying. I love the fucking hoes, love to fuck them in the ass and the pussy.
I don't play the goddamn guitar. Why I always gotta get guitar picks?
I love it, I'm stunting, all I get is money.
I play organs, pianos, recorders, everything, but not guitars.
Take a play off the track. Started out broke, now I got trash bag money, can't fit in my sack. Started out broke,
They don't make them like us
post on top to pay.
anymore.
Started out broke, now I'm rich. Tell these haters, get the fuck out my face. I started out broke, I started out broke, but now I'm rich, hey, hey. Now packs, white squares, everything in my underwear. Never keep it in the open, cause you know that the feds there. Gotta keep it tucked, Mac 9, Mac 11, what it do? Butt shots to your whole crew.
Me and my boys, and this is known, so don't even try this shit. We don't hide shit in our nuts. There's too much dick down there. And you ain't fitting no fucking quarter-pound bag in your fucking nuts anyway.
Started out broke, now I got trash bag money, can't fit in my
Half-breed, half-pound, whatever you want to call us.
Started out broke, now I'm shining.
So please, Mr. Officer, if you grab my nuts, I'ma punch you right in your fucking nose and bust your brain with this fucking stem in. You body boy, child molesting piece of shit. When you think nobody's watching, brethren, somebody's always watching. Somebody's always watching, brethren. I'm gonna get to rolling the drum. Oh, we're at the top of the hour. Shit, you gotta hear this shit.
The Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, Raptors, Argos, and TFC all teaming up in Team Toronto Fund provide financial assistance to staff affected by the respective leagues being shut down due to COVID-19. According Regional Sports Desk Chris Johnson. The advisors are expected to be on the U.S. Federal Reserve today as the central bank took emergency action to support the economy amid the coronavirus outbreak, cutting rates by a full percentage point.
Trading news time 12:01. It's time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Hey, good morning, Michael Ranger.
Oh, well, fuck it. I'm going to smoke the joint. We'll come back in half an hour. A CBSA agent. Screening agent. Finish the sentence for me now. Tested positive for 2019 NCOV. Lyme virus.
Eastbound at Winston Churchill. Crews are working in the two left lanes. East of McAllen, we've got the transfer from the express to the collector shutdown.
And if you ask me, he died the death of a warrior. Nigga on the 101 coin I got here.
Northbound Morningside ramp to the westbound.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
It's on now. You made a murder of life. All the fakes perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the busted ass kids in the trap named skill. Live by the gun and we'll make sure you die for the bill. It's on now. You made a murder of life. All the fakes perpetrating, living lives in your life.
South Africa.
All the busted ass kids in the trap named skill.
Britain.
Live by the gun to make sure you die for the bill.
Jamaica.
Like a maniac with a pencil on the trigger finger. Because killing you still
Australia.
psychopath going through a brain relapse. Somebody better hold him down because he's about
Call
to
it
attack.
Home
They tell me
Depot.
to relax. Just stop and take a breath. But the only way I'll get better is by witnessing your death. You can't stop me, motherfucker. I'm getting to you. Ain't got no arm on my
South
That's what
Africa.
gets me through. These drugs they have me on aren't affecting my brain. But the anger that I'm feeling is causing me pain. I'm
Mexico.
coming for you. And there is nowhere to run. And when we meet face to face, you know it won't be no fun. Your end is coming near. Can't you feel it's close? Even if I die before you, you'll still be harassed by my ghost.
I can feed parking meters in 100 fucking countries. Everywhere I go, I can walk off the plane. I got a friend that's hungry and bumming. Reggie, do you spend these piece of fuel? Tell me, where is the tree man?
I don't snatch chains, I go for throws. I don't steal trailers, I steal clothes. I don't write tracks, I flow on notes. Instruct some evening shit and call it a poem. Raw, dirty filth, call me Rome. With the silencer pointed at your dome. Offering you the last call home. One of the sickens, clapping at chickens. Till the bit stops clicking. Toss it aside and grab the next heater of my ride. Always down for homicide when the feet collide. I got enough to provide for all the haters that duck and hide. The quickest on the slide, go make sure your brakes tied and stay inside. A bullet hitting the temple, blessed powder should be elemental. Soothes me, keeps me gentle, not consumed by thinking of ways to fuck up your dental. Record over an instrumental. It's on now, we made a murder of life. All the fakes perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the off the ass kids in the trap named skill. Live by the gun and we'll make sure you die for the bill. It's on now, we made a murder of life. All the fakes perpetrating, living lives in your life. All the off the ass kids in the trap named skill.
Straight from Canada. Made from Canadian apples.
Skillfully diligent words, hate ashamed, and they tum through the thick of they shirt. Perfected linguists with demonic linguistics. Leave a pentagram life, and I don't really give a shit. So cynically simple.
That's a triple entendre. Made from Canadian apples.
Pepper shots and drive-bys on a Catholic school. Hear the screams of boom bash from the picks of my tools. No escaping, no harder grip from the frozen heart on my chest. I flex a step and step next in the short of a set. You push me, I push me on the limits of pushing back.
Fuck am I gonna do with a hockey puck?
From the fiends in the past, the world's falling apart. Ain't no one here to help.
I'm gonna go to a game.
The compensation from the sins of man.
When they actually get tight,
from the start,
you're gonna throw it in there. You're gonna have no, what the fuck? We have 2 pucks in play. We have 2 pucks in play. No, the refs are calling timeout. We have multiple fist fights over both pucks. Mega.
All the busted ass kids in the trap named skill. Live by the gun and we'll make sure you die for the bills. It's on now, we committed murders on life. All you fakes perpetrating, living lives.
No wonder that Takesha 6ix9ine got all confused. His brewery and his name was like spitting in his face all the time. No wonder you got so confused. You're supposed to be a double, triple agent. You're not supposed to take the first deal the government gives you and actually go snitch on your friends. You're supposed to pretend to snitch on your friends, and then you tell your friends what the government's doing. And then, if the government figures that out, you play triple agent. Go, no, no, no. I'm pretending to let them know what you're doing, but I'm not going to let them know what you're really doing. That's what you're supposed to do. 17 million or some shit. He couldn't get bail. Makes me feel better about it. I got $500. $500 bail. I got $500. I have that in my bank account. Bang! Order. You're not supposed to talk. Even when you got the money, you're supposed to shut up. Well, who's supposed to speak for me then, stupid?
Fresh out the click and I'm back, don't sell them. West side up here, rolling with the click of no tellers. Don't tell them what I do. To get my fucking cash on, mash on, black market low, get your brass on. Fast on my feet, no feds, no chases, no lead, no cases, no blood, no faces, those dead, no traces.
We're gonna have to hit the bottom of the hour because we already missed the top.
Headed to the eye, see you ready to die. See man's gonna identify the whole.
But I swear, some of the things you're saying don't make no sense.
I don't play so when the knife breaks the skin. You can pray your fucking day, but it ain't no way you'll make it in. Take away your faith and friends, family, and what's left with unknown assailants. Lacing the slut steps, I ain't a suspect. I ain't on the list. I'm a no-face killer. They don't know I exist. I got my 9mm situation getting dumb. Cause my gap back, all the jacks once they get scum. Cause my blood, one devil with my motherfucking no-face mask on. Rack market, don't get your mask on. 9mm situation getting dumb. Cause my gap back, all the jacks once they get scum. Cause my blood, one devil with my motherfucking no-face mask on. Rack market, don't get your mask
The
on.
last Boy Scout. I am Eric Gardner.
Leaving slugs, snuffed and mangled, fucked and strangled, bringing pain from every angle, leaving veins cut and tangled, leaving snakes.
I learned this business from a homeless girl in New York. Thanks, honey, because it's fed me. And some other people, too.
Now who's next to die? The next to be rested by the killer, leave no witness, so
She don't smoke. She buys a carton. She sells by the single.
I know you ain't gonna try though. Can't reason with the cycle with my bones and my bones and my
You think the store she gets it from is going to tell on her? No, because she's clearing out a carton at a time. You think they care if she pays with $1 coins? No, they're a corner store, a bodega. They need those. You don't believe I can see through that, do you? Oh, Brethren, that's a decent point. Thank you, Brethren.
I got my 9mm situation getting rough. Till I got back, all the jacks once they get scum. Cause my blood, one devil with my motherfucking no-face mask on. Rack market loans, get your mask on.
I don't want to throw it in my dish because it was sitting on someone else's table. That's a little bit of someone else's tobacco. But this here, I can just wash. Which one was it now? I got 4 of the fucking things. What difference does it make? This I can just wash easy. For whatever reason, these weigh exactly 20 grams. And they're real stainless. They ain't the cheap shit. I know how to find what's good in the fucking bargain aisle. No impurities. This shit don't rust.
1%.
I threw it in a fish tank for a year. It didn't rust.
Dreamcast.
One of these, I don't remember which
No one
one.
knows how life is, no one knows this shit. Go Rise Records, baby. Yeah, check. No one knows the mindset that I hold. Serenading notes, small slips and smokes. Trying to stay straight, spit raps and go hard. Diamonds in the rough, the clouds from the stars. No one knows the
Say
mindset
SARS.
that I hold. Serenading notes, small slips and smokes. Trying to stay straight, spit raps and go hard. Diamonds in the rough, in the clouds from the stars. Staying persistent, a gifted magician.
Stars,
Tripping your
stars.
egos, and trust me, I'm lifted and stricken with sickness. And I'm ripping apart, no motivated hatred for my work. I'm going berserk cause I'm lost in many dimensions, mind indirected. Hard to find life, scrolling a life so hectic. When all the kind of things seem to just disappear, the death toll increases, I still back and shed tears. Trust me, my mind's changed, developed and rearranged. I don't got time for games no more, yeah, I'm that lame. When I was young, I used to think things could be better. Used to think I'd be rolling with cheddar, having whatever I wanted, but now the shit is just different. Now I'm sitting back, hoping that I'm not gonna be ignorant, cause I'm rocking and bringing this mic right to the top and break it down, cause this is how it's hip hop, yo. No one knows the mindset that I hold. Serenading notes, small slips and smokes. Trying to stay straight, spit raps and go hard. Diamonds in the rough, the clouds from the stars. No one knows
No,
the
he's
mindset that I hold. Serenading notes, small slips and smokes. Trying to stay straight, spit raps and go far. Diamonds in the rough, in the clouds from the stars.
Swear to God, as a kid I saw the light. Hands fighting almost every single damn night. Took me a while to even wanna go to school. Took me a lot to wanna follow that rules. See, I was raised to believe in love and God. But how do you hold that belief when you stop? As I got older, I started losing health. Realized
all your friends are dead. All your friends are dead. All your friends are dead. All your friends are dead.
ended up in permanent storage. Facing the shadows and the darkness of the clouds. They don't want to be there, they want to lay out.
No one knows the mindset that I hold. Serenading notes, small slips and slopes. Trying to stay straight, spit raps and go hard. Diamonds in the rough, the clouds from the stars. No one knows the mindset that I hold. Serenading notes, small slips and slopes. Trying to stay straight, spit raps and go far. Diamonds in the
Is it
rough,
really
in the
empty?
clouds from the
Motherfuckers.
stars.
I'm not putting it back then. Where can I throw it? I'm going to throw it right there.
I'm riding around the city with a stick of sticky icky, no complaining, speeding, rushing, blowing,
I don't
trouble.
get some food in my
I'm
life.
running out of time, I got that money on my mind, and I'm
Look,
too hard to
don't eat the
switch the
soap
mix
and
up
water
with
because
the
it's
dough.
covered with a piece of
I
paper
see
on
these
it.
bitches stacking, man, these wannabe rappers talking shit, gee, I better take a note. On the come up, steady rising, some of y'all be steady hiding, I'm colliding, slipping, sliding to your hoe.
I will sell you these for $2.
Low key, no piano. These rappers frontin' like they Lucky Luciano.
These for $3.
That I'm a goddamn Batman. And when you see me, best believe I raid in black, that's Batman. I turn yell into ghosts, eat them like Pac-Man. No game, throw you out in trash cans, no shame. You want both, that's no way. That cocaine got your nose red like strawberries from shoulder ice. Get money and sit back and post, man. Chill deeper for real creep on your dame. That heat leave you with no sleep and no brain. Then you awake with no sneaks and no chain. A black sneak getting shiggity. You know Ray, a fast life living, but still dealing with some slow days. What can I say? That's just what it is, dog. But I gotta get that money for my next of kin, dog. Ride around the city with a stick of sticky icky. No complaining, speeding, rushing, blowing, troll. I'm running out of time, I got that money on my mind, and I'm too hard to switch and mix it with the dough. I see these bitches slacking, man, these wannabe rappers talking shit, gee, I better take a note. On the come up, steady rising, some of y'all be steady hiding, I'm colliding, slipping, sliding to your home. Check, 1, 2. City natives in the building.
Feeding the world from my garbage dump. Feeding the world from my garbage dump. You deserve $1 if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Just down.
Play the drums and sample, I hop on the track. Don't they kill the stage at every province that I'm at in. Don't you dare say my name, I'm probably gonna snap in. Leave your dad just like when your mommy's on the rag. I'm a zombie on the beat, walking with a swag, yelling louder than my team. Yo, we got this in the bag like the bomb is sweet as smoke. I promise that it's dope, but if you take a hit, then you're probably gonna choke. Yo, I'm up and I never pass to get a better blast. So tell beats and be not that they better match. Nah, I'm drinking your intensity and I don't even drink, but watch me get turned like the whole weekend straight. Got so much knowledge, but I won't teach it. So don't give me your advice, cause I don't need it. Got that money in the bank, I'm about mine. Keep my fam close, it's a cold world outside. I had to get some bad habits that I once had. With the mind of an addict, I'm rapping with a blunt set. Smoking till my lungs hurt, high spread real low. Here to stimulate your mind, but I think you know it though. Diabolical style, symbolical child. The product of my vibe, and the future is now. Surrounded by the realest out. Y'all know what we all about. Getting money, making these moves, I'm on the right route. Demonstrate, let me demonstrate how I murder it. The crowd rate increases, don't act like you ain't heard of it. I never tell you mine for a living. I'm no magician though. I take my thoughts to one another level. Demolition wild with a rebellious style. I say it loud, word of my homie Buzz. I'm just an ill child. The enemy is the epitome of realness. I know you feel this. I'm just a boy, please.
When it comes to rapping, I'm a motherfucking mastermind. Pack a mask and knife. Time to put these pussy rappers in the afterlife.
Pack a mask and knife. I'm ready to go, bro.
It's the
Where we going?
Antichrist, the best rapper alive, the best rapper even after I die from drinking and driving, hanging
Because
out
we
in
do
the
not
past
die, we
well,
multiply,
give me
we
gas,
kill
I get
more
the
than
passion
we
of my
lose.
ride.
Everybody
My
know,
focus
shout
ready,
out
I'm cold and hungry, my body is
Slap
phony, nose is
one, let
ready.
them all. I
I'm broken,
don't
homie,
give
to
a fuck
go, get it
about
with
calling
no
y'all
sweater,
up in
a
the wall. This is my race. What the fuck is the basis for your basic allegation? God is facing this murder accusation.
than the boat is so veteran, bro. More focused than I've ever been, yo. Let it be known, I got the medicine, the redder than your head is a rope. I show no love, it's the funk soul brother, got the flow so gutter, fucking hoes, no brother, killing
En anglais, il dit, to go. In French, it says, sur le pouce. What the fuck? That don't even, those don't have nothing to do with each other.
That they would find it, now I gotta find a ride to the other side of the border. My mind has been out of order since I was not a resort to doing crimes with the homies. Ever since the day
Don't worry, I don't eat this shit.
Yo, what's happening in the back again? This rapping shit is simple. Grab a pad, a pen, a pencil, rap about this. On an instrumental. Just imagine when you're platinum, all the cash it gets you. It's the last official step. Bitch on this planet that can spit the baddest damage. Slap you with you ammunition, cast the casket, pass the pistol. Ambulance will have to get you. Promise I'm unstoppable, flawless. Sock a hippopotamus in the balls with an ostrich. On top of your mom with a soft dick. Not enough from other oxys and Dilaudid in my pocket. I'm driving kick to the job.
Yes, I found that too today.
Rockets of long
Another
johns
dog.
inside of a cockpit. Ready to pop it off with your mom's kids, pops, bitch. Dogs, cousins, aunt, sis. If your uncle wanna rumble, put a couple in his cranium. All I'm saying is I'm trouble and I play to win. Ain't no way that you can take away the rage of me. So much anger, I'm impatient, going crazy then. I tell myself to stay my lane and play the game. I'm breaking in and taking everything. And I ain't taking shit. I'm waiting for my Mercedes, 180 acres of blunt with a slut that made it. I'm up, but I'm underrated, you motherfuckers. Better run or I'm running over you. I'm fucking gonna make it, dude.
You better run or I'm running over you.
Whoa, that just happened though.
This ain't no Suge Knight thing. We ain't signing no death row contract or no thing like this. Paperwork, Regin. You just gonna disappear to like 6 provinces. We're gonna feed you to like 8 species.
Sit your little bitch ass down,
Home Depot, Toretto, Home Depot, Toretto.
The liquor for the shots will make you stagger. For my little brother, cause I kill my partners. Real boy, baby, y'all watch. With this empire, it's nothing like rocks. These are enemy lines, nobody can cross. I just look for rappers and in the battle with like a strip of shit. So clips like a bitch's wig fiction. Murder gang sick shit. Got me reading the words as of my victim lip syncs. kitchen sink murders. Niggas know I'm running through the streets of beef like the hamburger with the burner. No food serving. Yeah, still M3G repping.
I hate to walk into that, breaking into somebody's house. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Kneeling with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow. Holding on the hammer. Call it Home Depot. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Kneeling with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow.
Come and prosecute me, Mr. Officer. Officer, Indian agent, revenue agent. I'm a triple agent, playing like an agent. 007.7 on the scale. All day, ordering the money for the bail. Of tobacco,
Rappers like the Irishman. Used to come and bench me. Charlie was a rider man. Niggas try to end me for the money. Call it fire man. A fucking flamer. Go ahead and try it then. By all means, do you. I'm creeping through the field, shotgun solo. Cruising in the Subaru. Murder gang crew, one dogs and give up bobos. You lose. Tell you what kind of like cool shows. Listen, Junior is easy to hire shooters to whack you. Right now, I'd rather smack you. Don't even attempt, I won't dap you. Really, I don't have to. Slap the kids so hard, a boy, a wonder, call him Matthew.
I know you missed that.
In the fact, I set it up to win no
tie you up kind of like loose.
You ain't down yet. That judge ain't fire. By the end of this track, a motherfucker buying it. That bitch show gauges in a couple 45s in it. Catch a couple pieces, but I'll beat him if I'm hiding it. In the hood block, nigga, know for the kill shot. Cause I'm the nigga that shot Jack and Jill out the hill track. Lil Red Rider Hood was riding hood to song blew her up now. She ain't riding through the hood. And Woody Woodpecker was a fag while Batman got shirts and panties up for his pants. Spidey was a swinger. Wolverine is a nigga that's obvious that I ain't gotta mention Master Splinter. When I Master Shredder and my Master Death roll blast for cheddar. Trying to do that.
They got Bluetooth that looks like a pencil. Where's your creativity? They got Bluetooth looks like a pencil. They got Bluetooth built into your eyeglasses. Why the fuck everything gotta look the same? Mine is a blue light, so everybody knows I have a cell phone. Although you can get the Bluetooth for $30 and never get a cell phone, and no one would know. Every day I pray for new AK.
Wet the block, we rain it down on all you hoes. Wet the block, of buildings we don't even know. Wet the block, I call the...
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I know there's 7 fucking hours of music. I'm still hearing the same ones over and over in the first 20 minutes. That's not right.
Yeah.
Why is it so quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to put it on this. 3 minutes. How did I go wrong here?
Thinking about taking you home. Me and you, shawty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing. You hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do our thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Riding down 8th Street, suckers wanna hate me. Probably cause they see me sitting shoddy with they ladies. I'm fly, should've known better. Everybody know that I'm a real go-getter.
Future in bed, you could say I'm a bedwetter.
See you do your thing, baby girl, with them hips. You an angel in disguise, you a devil in disguise. I'm a devil in disguise, we can get it on, girl. Come to my world, we can get the same poppin'. I'll show you things you never seen, girl, and I ain't stopping. Roll through the hood, everybody know me. Only 21 and I'm a 3 OG. Yeah, let me do my thing, I wanna hear you sing my song when I rap to it. Yeah, took a break from the game, when saying no, I'm back to it. Thinking about taking you home. Me and you, shawty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing. You hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. I wanna do my thing, she wanna do a thing.
thing. Hop in the studio, bet I can make it sing. Real 6 represent a Saskatoon soldier. Reppin' my city, man, but I thought I told ya. I'm fly, she fly too. And when it's time to ride, I know she gon' ride too. Ride too, good girl. Roll with me, you be living in a good world. Thinking about taking you home. Like the way you do that, baby girl, get it on.
From the coronavirus outbreak, the Fed cut its benchmark rate by a full percentage point to near zero. Holding a news conference on its website, Central Bank Chair Jerome Powell announced that the bank is also going to boost its bond holdings by $700 billion.
Why would you do it on YouTube or Instagram or somewhere other people are? Who the fuck's got your website bookmarked?
He claims the move is in lieu of the Fed's upcoming interest rate meeting this week.
We're reaching out to the public in the least practical way possible.
Announcement, stock futures pulled back from Friday's rally as investors remain worried that the latest moves by central banks and governments may not be enough to avoid a recession.
Remember, central banks
saw futures fall by more than 4%, and that triggered the limit down circuit breakers, which halted trading. The Dow was lower by
circuit breakers.
Points.
That means the market makers can shut off the market anytime they want.
Points, and the Nasdaq dropped by 359 points.
The central banks don't make these, they don't buy these, they don't sell these, they don't trade these, they don't accept them as payment, they don't pay for things with them.
Oil fell more than 6%, while gold rose more than 3% in electronic
totally
trading.
separate currencies trading at par. But there's four, because you got Canadian and US. What am I talking about?
207 points, 13,716, and this came a day after its worst day in 80 years. Economists are preparing for inflation data on both sides of the border this week. And with more than what we're watching, here's Bloomberg's Denise Pellegrini.
A growing number of stores are closing temporarily because of the virus. Apple, Nike, and Under Armour among them. Grubhub still offering delivery, but telling restaurants it's deferring its usual fees. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
At Business Center, I'm Carl Garnash.
This is your breaking news station, 680.
What do you mean defer? Hold on. Defer means pay later.
Business in Canada comes in all shapes and sizes, but whatever you sell, you don't cut any corners, and neither do we. From big to small, old school to new.
How do you know I don't roll with cut corners?
Taking orders, tracking sales, sending invoices, booking appointments, and accepting all kinds of payments, online or in store, to help you run your business and get paid fast. The shape of business in Canada is changing to something more square and fair. Visit square.ca today to learn more.
Hey guys, it's never a good look when you untuck a long, bulky dress shirt. It just looks sloppy. That's why Untuck It makes shirts specifically designed to be worn untucked. And
what are you talking about? I heard this the other day after I went offline.
50 fit combinations so tall, short, slim, and bigger guys can experience the perfect fitting shirt.
I got a list of like 100 things. When I press go live, I'm like, fuck, which one do I say first? They're selling shirts specifically. This is a shirt you do not have to tuck in.
Weather forecast.
You know I'm wearing a jumpsuit, or this fucking thing wouldn't be tucked in. It ain't tucked into nothing under the jumpsuit. It ain't tucked in. It's a polo shirt. How much fancier do you want me to get? It's a polo shirt. What kind of fucking shirt you think I'm going to wear I ain't going to destroy?
If you're at Vancouver, it's a clear sky, 6 degrees. It's -4 in Calgary. And in downtown Toronto, 0, it feels like -4 under a clear sky. The humidity about 29% right now. The wind's gusting at 13 kilometers an hour. Tomorrow,
we got humidity and wind chill at the same fucking time, eh? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sweating, but I don't know how much I'm sweating because it's humid. So the sweat's just building up, and then the wind blows, and I get frostbite, and then my core temperature drops, and I call EMS, and they show up with snowmobiles.
12:30.
Number 1 for news in Toronto. This is 680 News.
Good morning. This is Monday, March 16th. I'm Jordan Coulter.
And I'm Carlin Donahue. Here's what's making news this hour.
An employee at Toronto Pearson Airport has tested positive for COVID-19. They are now at home in self-isolation. Ontario recording its largest one-day spike in COVID-19 cases for the 4th consecutive day, and more than half of the confirmations are in the GTA. U.S. airports are overwhelmed.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the, you don't expect anything to happen on these days. Record setting. I like this.
If you were hoping to hit the gym this March break, you might have to offer some at-home workouts instead.
All
We're
the
gonna do it a
Toronto
fucking
sports
hockey
teams
puck.
teaming up to help those who need it. The NHL put some new
I'm gonna
measures in
drop it
place
off
while
the
the
roof. I swear to
NFL
God,
is
I'm gonna
moving
watch
to a
it.
17-game regular season. Sports at 45.
This magnet fell 6 feet. It exploded.
By central banks today as they try to combat the
These
coronavirus
fucking
outbreak,
things fracture
with
when
the
they're
US Fed
cold,
slashing
eh?
rates to near
They don't
zero,
tell you that.
while New Zealand central bank cut by 75
That's why you're not
basis
supposed to use
points.
Chinese hockey pucks.
680 News Time, 1231.
Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Michael Ranger.
This report brought to you by AGMBasements.com.
-20
We've just got some
and drop
overnight
it to
construction
20
on the
floors.
highways. We
See
don't
what
have
the
any
fuck
delays
happens.
anywhere with the light traffic right now.
24
Eastbound 401 Winston Churchill, 2 left lanes are gone for road work. East of McAllen, the transfer from the Express into the collectors, that is blocked for emergency road work. That should only be a temporary thing. Southbound Port Union ramp to East 401, that's shut down for overnight construction. If we look at the other side of the highway, West 401, west of Dixon, 2 right lanes going there. At Meadowvale and the collectors, crews are working in the right lane. The northbound Morningside ramp to the westbound 401 is closed. West of Avenue Road in the collectors, 2 right lanes gone for construction. Because of that, the southbound Avenue ramp to the west 401 is closed. And then as you travel past Mississauga Road on the westbound 401, you'll find construction in the 2 left lanes. But again, no delays through any of those construction zones on the 401 in either direction. If you're traveling on the 407, either eastbound or westbound, there is no access to Mississauga Road. Those ramps are shut down for road work. And then on the eastbound QEW, as you head past Cawthra, you will find crews in the left lane. Final spot of construction is on the northbound 427 at Burnhamthorpe, and the express right lane is gone, and the transfer into the collectors, that is closed there as well. All your other major routes are problem-free and up to speed.
Some
Your
fucking asshole stole it last night.
Start making additional income
Yeah, you
for a
already
free
know
quote.
who it
Visit
is. Your boy Facebook Bandito.
Your next travel
man,
report is at
take your hands,
12:41 with your forecast. Here's Adam Style.
Starting out the day below freezing, slightly chill. About minus 10. By the afternoon, warming up to a seasonal high temperature.
Why are you telling me humidity 29%? It's going to be -5 or -10.
The high today was 3.
In downtown Toronto, currently we're
+3,
sitting at
-5
0
to
under a clear
-10
sky,
wind
but
chill,
with the wind, it feels
29%
like
humidity. I'm
-4.
fucking already
Over Toronto
confused,
Pearson,
bro.
-3.
I don't even know how to
Feeling like
process those
-8
3
with the
different
wind.
pieces of
680 News Time,
information.
12:33. A Toronto Pearson International Airport employee has tested positive for COVID-19. The employee is now in self-isolation at home and following direction from local health officials. While the location and time of the infection are still unknown, all employees who may have had contact with this individual are actively being notified, and steps are being taken to clean the location where the employee worked. Co-workers of the employee are
That's not going to fix the
self-monitoring
problem
for
because they
symptoms and
caught
have been
it
asked to
from
contact
somebody,
public
you
health for
dumb
direction as well
motherfuckers.
as to self-isolate. The Public Health Agency of Canada says the risk of spread of this virus within Canada remains low at this time.
At this
Meantime,
time,
over
yeah,
42
because
new cases of COVID-19 were announced in Ontario
even though it's increasing
yesterday.
exponentially
This
faster
marks
than
the
the rate
biggest
of falling out
one-day
of an
jump of
airplane,
cases for the province. Earlier
it's still
yesterday,
technically
Canada's
only
top
100
public
people,
health
right?
official provided an update on the COVID-19 situation. 680's
Spanish flu at one point only infected 100
The time
people.
to
At
act
one
is
point, there
now.
was only 100
That's the
people with
message to
Spanish
Canadians
flu.
from Dr. Teresa Tam, Canada's chief
They
medical
all
officer,
fucking
of
died.
Health, who confirms there are now more than 300 cases of COVID-19 nationwide. She reiterates that Canadians should postpone or cancel travel outside of Canada, and those returning should voluntarily self-isolate.
It is
1 per
impossible to
100,000.
be essentially
Right.
keeping tabs on every
It's
single
like a crime
traveler
rate.
that come in. This is a social phenomenon.
No,
this
it's not.
is a societal response, and everybody
What?
must take that responsibility.
No,
Dr. Tam
fuck
also
off.
warning
What
everyone
the
to
fuck
practice
did you
social
just make
distancing
up?
and avoid large gatherings. Mayor John Tory echoing the
This
recommendation.
is a
and
disease
says
outbreak.
this includes
These things are
workplaces.
well studied. They go back hundreds of years, thousands of years. We know what you're doing.
To work from home.
And the Ontario government is planning to table a bill aimed at helping workers
I
do
work
just
from
that.
home.
A statement from Premier Doug Ford's office says the new bill will direct employers to offer protected leave for people affected by the pandemic. I'm Michelle Mackey. Meanwhile, Alberta has ordered the immediate cancellation of all daycares and classes from kindergarten to grade 12 as they try to limit the spread of the virus. This news comes as the number of
That's
cases
simple.
spiked suddenly by 17, bringing Alberta's total to 56. And at 680's
You do it right now, you'll hear the
officials
ET
around the world
phone,
are now
home,
implementing
phone.
drastic measures to deal with the
Ring.
outbreak.
Major U.S. airports are overwhelmed with high volumes of travelers racing to get home. The lines are being attributed in part to Trump's travel ban on Europe that he announced earlier this week and amended yesterday to include the UK and Ireland. That, coupled with mandatory health and medical screening upon arrival, has been a recipe for long wait times and unease. Now, widely understood, the number of worldwide infections hovers around 170,000, and hotspots in Europe are taking serious measures to control the spread of the virus. Italy has been under lockdown for nearly a week, and Austria is taking a drastic approach, banning gatherings of 5 or more people. Spain is under a nationwide lockdown after a 24-hour spike of over 2,000 new cases. France is shuttering all non-essential businesses and services, including restaurants and cafes. And the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, has called on G7 leaders to coordinate a global economic response.
The ones you made so far are going to last a long time, so we don't really need your ass no more either. Don't they make locks in Savannah, Georgia now?
We are being simulcast on 1310
I'm sorry,
News
Austria,
in Ottawa,
we can't afford the diesel
News
fuel
in Kitchener,
no more.
and News 75.7 in Halifax.
That we make here
This
from
to bring you all
corn
the latest
that we
updates on
otherwise wouldn't even
COVID-19
eat.
information across the country. Stay tuned with us for all you need to know. Popular gym clubs, Good Life Fitness and Fit for Less clubs have closed their doors across the country, effective immediately. In a media release sent out by Good Life founder and CEO David Patchell Evans, he says that amid the coronavirus outbreak, closing the gyms is the right thing to do to further limit the spread of this virus and to protect the most
Nobody gave a
vulnerable
fuck when I got B19. I'm supposed to give a fuck about
continue to pay their employees for the next 2 weeks.
NCOV
And all member
2019.
payments are being suspended as of Tuesday, March 17th, and any paid in full memberships will be put on freeze until further notice, and expiry dates will be extended accordingly. 680 News Time, 12:37. The first head-to-head debate between former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders happened in Washington.
You saw the videos.
As the Democratic
Wuhan,
leadership
city on
race took place,
lockdown.
the debate
11 million
saw a
people.
heated one-on-one exchange on everything
I wonder what it would be like to live through
The
that.
pair began with all necessary COVID-19
That's on you,
precautions, bumping elbows at the start, standing on podiums 6 feet apart, but the eeriest detail was the lack of audience. With the state of the world right now, you may have guessed both candidates were questioned on how they would deal with the COVID-19 outbreak if they were sitting president. This is what Biden had to say.
Have to take care of those who in fact are exposed or likely to be exposed to the virus. And that means we have to do testing. We have to get the testing kits up and ready. I would have the World Health Organization. I take advantage of the test kits they have available to us. Let's just get all the tests we can done as quickly as we can.
And when asked the same question, Bernie Sanders had some harsh words for the current president, Donald Trump.
The thing we have got to do, whether or not I'm president, is to shut this president up right now. Because he is undermining the doctors and the scientists who are trying to help the American people. It is unacceptable for him to be blabbering with unfactual information, which is confusing the general public.
Sanders added that he doesn't want the population to worry about how they'll get Medicare during this pandemic. And while he agrees with the sentiment that people need better access to Medicare during these times, he also says that Medicare for all would not solve the problem at all. Biden and Sanders both said they would deploy military to fight the coronavirus. Still to come on 680 News, we'll have traffic and weather together on the ones, but first we'll take a look at the price at the pumps. 680 News Time, 12:39.
This winter,
Google, please don't downgrade my profile's IQ rating. I gotta ask this question.
with sensational savings on weekday performances now through March 26th. Bring your loved ones and get 4 tickets for $199.
This is about the World Trade Center collapsing, eh? That's what this musical's about.
Come from away, Canada's #1 musical. Get these offers at Mervis.
Canada's #1 musical. It's about the Trade Center
Now
collapsing.
the 680 News gas price update. And Pro says the price of gas
I'm only pointing that out to point out what's really going to happen with this virus and all these
cents a
things.
liter at most GTA stations.
Like silver,
Traffic and weather together next.
99.99% of us are
680
going to
News
be
Time,
just fine.
12:40. I finally
All the
found a
people at the
rug
top.
I love.
The search is over. Find an amazing selection of rugs at Area Rug Shop.
I found the perfect
Kill the
rug to help
king.
me meditate.
Kill the
I
king.
found the perfect
Right?
rug to match my furniture and my
I didn't know you
style.
guys could
I
pull
found the
this up.
perfect rug that's durable and easy to clean because, well, I have a dog.
At Area Rug Shop, you'll find the right rug for you. Visit Area Rug Shop showrooms.
I need one that covers an area.
And Barrie, or or visit arearugshop.ca.
It's got to be a polygon of some type.
They're proven. Like the fact that crude oil contains impurities, or that base oil made from natural gas is 99.5% free of impurities.
What are you talking
and the
about?
fact that Pennzoil is the first synthetic motor oil made from natural gas, not crude oil. It gives you unbeatable engine protection. The proof is in the Pennzoil.
If you're running the car or F1 or IRL, you should get it. The rest of you should know that is a marketing scam.
Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Michael Ranger.
This report brought to you by the
And
government
until I
of
heard that,
Ontario.
I would have
We've got,
suggested
just overnight
Pennzoil as a
construction
name
going on
brand that you
on the
could
major
trust to
vehicle
buy
lanes
shit to put
reported
in your
right
car.
now, and we don't have any
I don't
delays.
trust your
There's some
asses
ramp
no
closures
more.
because of this road work, though. Most of the construction
You
is on
hired
the
a
401.
advertising
Eastbound 401
company,
Winston Churchill
bro.
Cruiser in the two left lanes, and
You
then
get
east of
punished for
McAllen,
it
the
now.
transfer into the collectors from the express, that is blocked for emergency road work. Southbound Port Union ramp onto the East 401 is closed. Looking at the other side of the highway, westbound 401 heading
You ever have
past
gas
Dixon Road, two
that's
right lanes are
oily
gone. Northbound Morningside ramp onto the highway is shut down.
and yet
West of
free
Avenue
of
Road, the collector's
impurities?
crews working in the two right lanes. And because of this, the southbound Avenue ramp onto the West 401, that is shut down as
You
well.
try and use
if
that,
you
and
travel
I'll
past
kill you.
Mississauga Road, you'll find crews working in the two left lanes. Again, no delays through any of those construction zones on the 401 in either direction. On the northbound 427 at Burnhamthorpe in the express, you'll find crews in the right lane, and the transfer into the collectors from the express, that is shut down as well. Eastbound Derry Road ramp to the northbound 427 is closed. If you're traveling on the 407 in either direction, eastbound or westbound, there is no access to Mississauga Road. Those ramps shut down as well. Foodland Ontario reminds you to look and ask for fresh Ontario greenhouse peppers when you shop. After all, good things grow in Ontario, paid for by the government of Ontario. Your next traffic report is at 12:51 with your forecast. Here's Adam Stiles.
Well, you've got a mix of sun and cloud during the day today with more cloud building in throughout
unreal.
the afternoon
Fuck,
hours.
what am I
A
saying?
seasonal high
Unfactual. My
temperature,
bad.
3 degrees expected. We're looking at winds
People
coming in
also
off the lake
search
to 40
unreal.
kilometers per
Thank
hour.
you.
Overnight, increasing
Google.
cloud cover, chances some wet weather early in the day. Not a washout by any means here in the GTA, but a few rain showers and then breezy throughout the afternoon. Starting out tomorrow with 2 degrees, heading up to a high of 7 by the afternoon with winds near 50 kilometers per hour out of the west. But dry and breezy throughout the afternoon hours. Today, it's partly cloudy, a high temperature of 3 in the forecast.
All right, now downtown Toronto, clear skies, sitting at 0, but feeling more like -4 with the wind chill. Now taking a look over at Pearson Airport, clear skies,
It's a real
-3,
fucking
but
word,
with that
apparently.
wind, feeling more like -8.
Or it is
Still to come
now.
on 680 News, we'll have your automotive report with Tim Demopoulos. 680 News time, 12:43.
That's like a word the smart kid says around grade 3 or grade 4 to fuck with you because you don't know if it's a real word or not. So you're not sure whether to say, it's not even a real
We
word.
created it the hard way with Boeing. With the launch of Rogers Cable,
Non-factual
us all to laugh,
is
to
what I
cheer,
would have
and
said.
to witness the world around us. 60 years ago, Ted Rogers started our company to connect Canadians to the people, places, and things that matter most, and to make more possible for all of us.
You can make more.
You have 409 synonyms for unfactual. Bullshit. Hey, that's 410.
Next time you order, try our charcoal-infused pizza and enjoy a lighter.
I don't want charcoal in my pizza, bro.
It may just become your new go-to.
That's the last place I want to try. I want them in my cigarette filters. I don't want it in my pizza.
This is All News Radio.
Holy fuck, they really got 409 of these
Currently 0
motherfuckers.
degrees. Good morning from the 680 News Broadcast Center in downtown Toronto. I'm Jordan Coulter. Here are the top stories this hour.
This thing is the wrong form factor. I don't care who you are, just don't fit your hand.
For COVID-19, the employee's identity is
Look, I
not
can't
being released
reach
this
the
time,
fucking-
but they are at home in self-isolation. All
So how the
coworkers
fuck
who
am I
have come in
supposed to reach
contact
the power
with this
button with
person
my
are
other
now
hand every time, right?
self-monitoring for symptoms and are closely following directions from local
I
health
did that.
officials. Meantime, over 42 new cases of COVID-19 were announced in Ontario yesterday. This is the biggest one-day jump of cases for the province.
Yesterday.
so
Okay,
far.
don't go by calendar days. Go by
680
rolling
News is
24
broadcast
hours.
live from
Fuck.
downtown Toronto 24/7. And this morning, we are being simulcast on 1310 News in Ottawa, 570 News in Kitchener, and News 95.7 in Halifax. This to bring you all the latest
We got
updates
one of these
on
stations
COVID-19
everywhere. I got
information
people.
across
Hey, holy
Canada.
fuck.
Stay tuned with us for all you need to know. 680 News Time, 12:45.
You guys listen to 680? You mean 1510? Oh, yeah. It's probably the exact same thing, though.
From Sportsnet 590 The Fan.
Traffic report. The light is red.
All Toronto sport teams are teaming up to help staff
Still red.
by sports
Oh, it's
being
green
canceled
now.
from COVID-19. Team Toronto Fund will see the Argonauts, TFC, Leafs, Jays, and Raptors all provide financial assistance to those who need it. The NHL made a new statement as well. They will not allow small group skates amongst players and will limit team workouts.
I don't give a fuck about that because those guys are together all the time anyway, separated from the fucking public. So it don't matter. They're like a pod in the fucking Toronto South.
On Thursday,
are you going to have 150, whatever thousand people fit down there?
To a new collective bargaining agreement that will
Are
run
games all
30 to
canceled?
2030
What's the
season.
deal?
One of the main changes is the league and players agreeing to a 17-game regular season instead of 16. Some earlier signings.
Why?
The Titans, who are rumored to be in on Tom Brady, have signed quarterback
Why?
Ryan Tannehill to a 4-year,
$4,
$118 million deal.
fuck?
And the Ravens acquired defensive lineman Calais Campbell from the Jaguars for a 5th-round pick. And finally, an open apology from Jazz forward Rudy Gobert, who was the first NBA player to test positive
Nobody
for
gives a
COVID-19.
fuck about your apology.
It's all about protecting yourself and the people around you. I wish I would have took this thing more seriously, and I hope everyone else will do so, because we can do it together.
No, we can't, obviously. You already fucked that up. You all already fucked that up. You can't do it over, stupid.
Sports at 15 and 45 past every hour.
Genocide is like that.
On sportsnet.ca/590.
680 News Time, 12:47.
Welcome to the Hotel Rwanda.
And you pick the one that's true. Okay.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Number 2. All our business cards now come with sound effects. Number 3. All Vistaprint business cards now ship for free. Yep, you got it. It's number 3. All our business cards now ship for free. And that goes for any style in any quantity. And when you're creating your card, you pick the paper, the shape, and the finish. You'll feel prepared and confident with a glossy, matte, or uncoated card. You'll stand out with distinctive shapes like square and rounded corners. And you'll capture everyone's attention with shimmering finishes like pearl and foil accent. The end result is a business card you'll be proud to hand out. So visit Vistaprint.ca for free shipping on all business cards in any style and any quantity.
It's a real
use
fucking
promo
word.
code 4242.
I wonder how many
That's
people got
Vistaprint.ca,
shot today in the city. They're
promo
not
code
telling us.
4242.
I know, I didn't talk about the family compact yet. Go look it up. You'll understand.
Tim Demopolis.
The Mazda CX-5 is one of the few non-luxury compact SUVs you can buy with a diesel engine. In everyday driving and long highway commutes, the 2.2-liter diesel offers good fuel economy and great low-end torque for towing and passing power. The engine is available only in the slick top-end signature trim, which can also get in a turbo gas version for about $5,000 less than the diesel. And that's a more logical choice from a cost perspective. Overall, regardless of your engine choice,
spent the last 5 years telling us not to buy them because of the emissions scandal.
And like all Mazdas, excellent.
Now you want us to buy them, but you want us to buy the fucking fluid too. Bring me your car. I'll figure out how to hack it so you don't need no blue fluid.
Down to help stop the spread of COVID-19.
Ontario not currently considering lockdown. Lockdown, motherfucker. You fucking try and put your hands on me. I will fucking spread your blood all over each other. You might as well be having sex right now because I'm going to make you share DNA, brethren.
24 hours.
Lockdown.
And rail travel set to
Old
be
dubs, don't play that fucking game, pussy hole.
Via rail, cutting service in half
Tell
on
them
the
we'll
Quebec
fuck
City
around.
Windsor corridor,
RPG, you
starting
don't know who
Tuesday.
you're fucking talking to.
Overnight trains have
You're not
been
currently
canceled.
considering lockdown. Why the fuck's at the top story on the news if you're not considering it, you pussy hole?
Says 30% of GO Transit and Up Express
Lockdown
trains
what?
will be taken off the
Lockdown
network.
what?
During the peak hours,
There's
typically
2 dozen
on a
exits
30-minute
from here.
service with more trains on Lakeshore East and Lakeshore West. And in the
You're gonna lock down what then,
around an hourly service, but still
You
a
lock me
30-minute
down, I'll
service
lock
on
your
the two
trains
Lakeshore
down.
lines.
Your freight
You can keep
that
up
you're
with
so
any
worried
schedules
about.
and all service
Your
changes
uranium.
on 680news.
Your PCB thing over
Coming up,
here.
we'll have traffic and weather together on the one.
Your Jello
680
factory
News
that's
Time,
got about 2 fucking tons of fucking sulfuric acid in it.
It's time to take
And the other type of acid that ain't supposed to mix, but they got the same pipe fittings for some reason because you guys are geniuses.
durable when found early.
It's gonna be a problem. You want to lock down things.
Just collect your sample and mail it in. We promise it's easier than you think. So ask your healthcare provider for the kit and visit ontario.ca/colon cancer check for more information. Paid for by the government of Ontario.
Rumors of an imminent lockdown circulated online. No, they didn't.
per month for
No, they
your
didn't.
alarm monitoring. Whether you're
I'm
activating
online.
your
I
alarm
didn't see that.
system for the very first time or switching to us from your current provider,
You can't
do
just
have a choice,
invent
and that choice
a
is
thing.
clear.
There is no
Switching is
lockdown
easy.
law
Call
in
the
this
monitoring
fucking
center today
jurisdiction.
and get our 6-month free sign-up
Try
bonus.
it, brother.
1-866-24-7-4999
Military law?
or visit
Okay.
themonitoringcenter.com.
The militia outranks the regular force. And we're already recognized as them dubs by the UN and NATO that you can't fucking fuck with us. You can't touch our guns. You can't seize it as a murder weapon.
We don't have any delays. We do have some
You can't do none of them things you think you can do to the people, bro.
We have a collision on the westbound Elgin Mills ramp onto the highway.
We are not considering locking you up.
So if you're traveling westbound on Elgin Mills, again, no access to the northbound 404.
Why are you saying that?
Deal with a collision that happened on that ramp. Again, elsewhere it is just construction and none of it is causing any delays, but there are some ramps that are closed that you'll want to be aware of. Eastbound 401 at Winston Churchill, crews are working in the 2 left lanes there.
Stress out the COs some more, and they all gonna be in my jumpsuit pocket, brethren.
Westbound side of the highway west of Dixon, crews working in the 2 right lanes. Northbound Morningside ramp to the west 401 closed. West of Avenue Road and the collectors, construction in the 2 right lanes. Because of this, the
people don't know who you're fucking with.
Down, and then as you travel past Mississauga Road, you'll find construction in the 2 left lanes. Northbound 427 at Burnhamthorpe in the
nowhere in this does it say that they can't lock us down, because they can't legally.
The eastbound Dairy Road ramp to the north 427, that is shut down as well. And then finally on the 407,
you don't want to bump into me walking down the street.
To Mississauga Road.
Lock yourself down, dumbass.
Freedom and consider a chip reverse mortgage from Home Equity Bank. Get up to 55% off your home's value in tax-free cash. Go to chipradio.ca. Next traffic report is at 1:01 with your forecast. Here's Adam Stiles.
It's a mix of sun and cloud and a cooler start to the day today. By the afternoon, a high of 3 in the forecast. Mainly cloudy late in the day. We're looking at winds out of the east up to 40 kilometers per hour. Chance of rain showers expected into the early morning hours tomorrow. Looks like a daytime high of 7 degrees. Breezy throughout the afternoon with winds gusting to 50 kilometers per hour and clearing late in the day. It's mainly cloudy as we get into Wednesday. A -2 start to the day with a high of 3 in the forecast. We're looking at winds that'll be a lot lighter.
My hands are bigger than yours.
On Thursday, some rain and wind as we get into
I
Friday.
know this looks like it's a normal sized phone in a normal sized guy's hands.
Right now, downtown Toronto, clear skies sitting at 0, but feeling more like -4 with the wind chill.
It's
And
bigger than the
Pearson
case
Airport,
that my
clear
other phone
skies
sits in.
-3, but feeling more like -8. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have the latest on the rising number of coronavirus cases in Ontario, including the first employee of Toronto Pearson Airport to test positive for COVID-19. 680 News Time, 12:53. Spring's almost here, and I can't wait to try all
You
the
can see the screen all
It's
like
time for a
all
wardrobe refresh. You
around
always
it.
look so stylish. How do you do it? I shop at today's shopping choice, tsc.ca. They've got all the spring trends covered. See this pink tartan nautical sweater and that Hillary McMillan safari skirt? Sold. Kenneth Cole heels or Sam Edelman tropical pumps? Both. Now you're ready for spring.
The runway to your everyday at today's shopping choice. Shop tsc.ca.
When you need to know